Hey, what's going on guys? Hydra here, and today, believe it or not, I have a vape related video. So I'm going to go over a few things, and they're all going to be cig-likes, they're all going to be over the counter, and they're all going to be halfway decent. So it's probably going to be a little bit longish video. I'm going to try to talk a little bit fast because there's just so much to go over, and I've only got 20 minutes on this SD card. So anyway, let's get right into it. So you might be asking yourself, why am I doing any kind of cig-like review, since previous videos I've said that cig-likes were dead and that I did never see anybody using them and blah 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 blah. So anyway, I was watching a Alex Vapes video, one of his several, and he was talking about this company, I think it was E-Cig Smokes, if I'm not mistaken, and just raving about them, and just really thought they were a great company and just loved them. And I started thinking to myself, you know, I haven't really done any kind of research on cig-like E-cigs, and I haven't purchased any in a long time, so I wonder if they've gotten better since the last thing that I bought. So the gas station by my work actually had a poster up advertising this thing called a Mark 10. And I'm like, what's a Mark 10? So asked them about it. They said they had them. They couldn't put them out yet because they haven't got the pricing yet. Finally got the pricing. I bought one, did a little more research, and here's what I found. So Mark 10 is made by Philip Morris, the people that make Marlboro. So I thought to myself, well, this could be really interesting actually, because they've got a lot of money that they could put behind something like this. So it could be great or it could be terrible because they sell mainly cigarettes. But then again, if you're a big company, you want to make money, and you're not going to dump all this money into research to come out with a terrible product. So let's see what they came up with and see what you guys think about their actual product. So this is it right here. This is the Mark 10 starter kit, if you will, for lack of a better term. It is $9.99, at least it was at the gas station, the couple of gas stations that I've seen it at. So $9.99, and what that gets you is your E-Cig in this weird plastic test tube thing, a USB charger, yeah, USB charger, it is rechargeable, believe it or not, and then your typical instructions, things like that, that I just throw away. I only kept them just to show you guys. So now I can properly throw them away now that I'm doing this video. So yeah, interestingly enough, this is rechargeable. So let me just go ahead and put this away. Now right off the bat, you're going to notice that this thing is real slim and real tiny. 90 mAh battery, according to what I've actually found online. The unique thing about this is this kind of airflow system that they have. So you got these 4 holes in the cartomizer instead of just one. There's also 2 holes in this silver band here, which you can't see because they're tiny. So that's sort of what makes them a little bit different, or at least I think that's what they're thinking is going to set them apart. Real lightweight, real compact. I do like that a lot. Battery life isn't great, as you would expect. If you're going to be buying one of these, you're probably going to be buying an extra battery or an extra starter kit or something like that. But what it comes down to is going to be flavor, throat hit, vapor, which is going to be your overall satisfaction. So let's check that out. Alright, so produces a good amount of vapor, I think. Good amount and good quality vapor, in my opinion. But the throat hit practically isn't there. It is so minute that I don't even know if I'm surpassing the cutoff. So I feel like I could vape on this for even longer, take an even longer drag, and still not really get a whole lot of satisfaction out of it. The flavor isn't there either. On the way in, I'm not really tasting anything. On the way out, I don't really taste a whole lot either, except for the aftertaste. And when I get in the aftertaste, and mind you, this is a bold flavor. They only have bold and menthol. That's it. So really, I thought this was going to taste like a Marlboro Red, and it was going to be just real strong and almost maybe a little bit too harsh for me. Like, I'd probably be wishing they had some kind of light or something, but not even close. It's reminiscent of a tobacco flavor, but it's just not really there as far as tobacco goes. Not terrible. I don't mind the aftertaste. It's not gross or anything. It's just, it's not that good. Vaping on something like this, you just automatically start thinking, I've had so much better as far as these cig-alike cartomizer deals go, you know? But that being said, I like the device. I like the smallness of it. It's real compact. It's real discreet and all that. It's just the throat hit and the flavor really aren't there, even though it does produce really good vapor. I'm going to chalk this one up to this is their first try, and by the second or third, they'll probably will have gotten a lot better, and hopefully they'll start releasing a little more flavors to actually choose from. Now, as a side note, really quick, I wanted to do a little more research and see kind of what was going on under the hood. So, the packaging doesn't really give you any information. It doesn't give you the nicotine percentage or anything like that. I didn't read through all of the paperwork that it came with. It may have said something in there, but what I did is I went to the website. The website gives you some general information where I found that it's I believe it's a 1.5% nicotine, and there was some verbiage on there that was really confusing, so it's like, I don't know if I'm getting, it said it really is dependent on how somebody vapes. So I don't know if I'm taking a long drag, if I'm getting the whole 1.5% nicotine each time, or what exactly. So then I wanted to look at the rest of the product, see how much cartomizers were and things like that. In order to do that, you have to register on their website, which means you have to fill out a ton of information, answer all these questions, come up with security questions, and answer even more questions so they can verify your age better, and all this other stuff, all this red tape you got to go through. So I did that so you guys wouldn't have to. So, registered, it's all good to go. Not a whole lot of info there, even after all that. So, what I did find out is you can buy an extra battery for $7.99. You can buy other different chargers. You can buy a case that's kind of cool, but it's $16 and really not that interesting, I don't think. The weird thing is you can't buy any extra cartomizers on there. You can't buy a pack of cartomizers. So instead, it gives you a list of places near you based on your zip code that you can go buy them. This isn't even the case either, because the first thing that popped up was a Rite Aid right down the street from my house. I went there tonight, and they had never heard of this. They had no idea what a Mark 10 was. They had nothing behind the counter. It was a complete mystery to them. So I don't even think that that list is correct. I think that's a list of people that maybe will be getting it, but maybe this product is just so new you can't get cartomizers anymore. So in that respect, what good is this? Am I going to buy a $10 starter kit every single time I need a new cartomizer and end up with like 20 batteries? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I thought that was worth pointing out. The website really doesn't give you any information. If you want information, you got to sign up for all this other stuff. As far as I can see, you can't even choose your nicotine level. So for me, this just isn't, as of right now, until they have more options, this is just a complete pass. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really do pass or buy or whatever, but I'd say this isn't really going to be, this isn't going to be good for anybody until they roll it out to the point where you have all of these options. You can get it anywhere, and they have bumped everything up so you're getting a really good throat hit and really good flavor. That's my opinion. I'm going to compare that to the Njoy King, which I had never used until maybe about 4 days ago. Njoy King, about the same size, about the same weight as the Mark 10. It's $1 cheaper, but it's a disposable and you cannot recharge it. But flavor, throat hit, vapor, let's check it out. That to me, the whole thing just feels more like a cigarette. I'm getting that sort of like back of the throat harshness that I would get from actual tobacco. The flavor tastes a lot more like tobacco. The flavor is actually there, both in the inhale, the exhale, and the aftertaste, and the vapor is about the same. But it's a disposable. That's sort of the problem that I have with that is, if you're somebody who is trying to quit smoking, this is maybe going to be the equivalent of, like, let's say a pack of cigarettes. Let's say, probably a little bit less, honestly. $8.99, so $9 you're going to be spending instead of buying that pack. Yeah, it's probably going to be better for you, but you're essentially paying double the price. So you're actually going to be out way more money. That's why I like the Cig-a-likes where you can just buy cartridges, extra cartomizers. That over time does tend to save you money. So, but as far as an actual product goes, I think the Njoy King, they've been around a lot longer, so they should be a lot better. I think just has the Mark 10 beat on so many levels. But when I was at Rite Aid, I seen something I totally forgot about, and that was the Mystic E-Cig that they carry, just like Walmart. I believe it's just them in Walmart. They might carry it at Walgreens or something like that, but I saw these starter kits and these packs of cartomizers behind the counter, and I was like, oh, what's this? I see a whole bunch more than I used to. Turns out they had actually not really made more flavors, but different levels of nicotine, where it used to just be, I think it was 1.4, which never satisfied me. I need at least a 1.8, if not a 2.4. Lo and behold, 2.4%. So I had to buy it. Starter kit of this comes with a rechargeable battery, the charger, and 2 cartomizers. I don't think you can get the 2.4 in a starter kit. I believe it comes with a 1.4 of the Bold or the Menthol. So Menthol actually isn't bad. I did a review on these a while back, so feel free to check out that video as well. But I wanted to try these and see if they were more satisfying and see if they had changed at all. So I'm happy to report that it's fantastic. So yeah, broke out my battery, charged it up, threw a brand new cartomizer on there, and let's check it out. Yeah, I would put this right up there with the Njoy King, except a little bit more of a kick because it's 2.4. I was shocked. I was really surprised that it's just that satisfying. I mean, this is definitely a bold tobacco flavor. Still, any liquid, still not the greatest tobacco flavor you're ever going to taste, but definitely more reminiscent of a cigarette than the Mark 10. The vapor obviously is really good. The throat hit is really good. I mean, you really feel it. The only thing I don't like about it is that the draw on it is real stiff. So I would like to see it a little bit more airy, if you will. But other than that, it's fantastic. So a 5-pack of those cartomizers were on sale for $12.99. I think they're normally $13.99. So you've got 3 quality over-the-counter E-Cigs. For my money, I think the Mystic is the best one, having now tried these other 2, just because it's rechargeable. The kit's going to obviously run you more than the Njoy King or the Mark 10, but you're getting 2 cartomizers, rechargeable battery. So from that aspect, it's not really that bad. It's that initial cost, just like anything else. Then you're looking at $14 for a 5-pack, so not too bad, really, but I would say overall quality, the Mystic has the other 2 beat. Bigger battery, longer battery life. It's going to be a little bit more powerful, I think, too, based on just using it just now. I think that the battery is probably kicking out maybe a couple more volts or something than, or point something more volts than the other 2, but I'd say for my money that's the best one. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, anything I left out, definitely leave them in the comment section. I will try to get back to you. And as always, thank you for watching, and have a good day.